Welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you very delicious crispy bean tacos that I know that you guys are going to love and enjoy. But you know something? First things first. My apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. Ingredients. I have tortilla, corn tortilla, 1 garlic clove, 1 piece of onion, 1 jalapeño, fresh cheese, 1 tomato, lettuce, of course our pinto beans, and vegetable oil. This is everything we're gonna need for these delicious crispy bean tacos. So let's get started. I want to start with my tomato and my jalapeño. I'm going to go ahead and just rinse one by one very carefully, making sure that the running water goes right through them. I'm going to take the excessive water off, and then I am ready to start dicing my onion. I want to make sure and slice the onion and then cut it really small little pieces so that they incorporate completely into the beans. And now I have my garlic clove here, and I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to dice it completely so that it releases all the delicious flavor on the beans. My jalapeño is the same, nice and diced in really tiny pieces. Look at this. This is done. Now I am ready for my tomato. I'm going to start slicing the tomato very thinly because we are going to add it into our crispy tacos, and then cut it right through the middle so you have 2 slices out of 1. And now here I'm going to continue with my lettuce. I'm going to just cut the lettuce very thinly. The slices, you make sure that they are very thin so that you incorporate it completely into the delicious crispy taco. Okay, this is done. I'm gonna continue with the queso fresco Los Altos. This cheese is very creamy and very delicious. I'm just gonna slice it through the middle, and then I'm gonna cut this slice in the middle so I have 2 slices out of 1. Let me show you. Okay, just like this. This is completely done. I have preheated my oil, and I am ready to start adding my onion. When the onion is nice and crispy, I'm gonna add my jalapeño and just incorporate it completely before I start adding my garlic, diced garlic. Look at this. I'm gonna really mix it around. When it starts smelling like garlic, then it's time to add the beans. We wanna make sure that we incorporate completely the beans. You wanna see all those little pieces of jalapeño and onion all over. You wanna make sure that this is completely boiling before you start smashing them. You wanna go ahead and smash them slowly so that you don't get burned. Let's do everything. We want everything really nice and smashed. Look at this. This is completely done. You could see little pieces of the jalapeño. The onion and the garlic you can no longer see. I'm gonna go ahead and just transfer it to this little plate. And here, this is done. Now I am ready to start assembling my tacos. I have my tortillas here. I'm gonna take them to the microwave for just a couple minutes until they get nice and warm. And now I'm just going to remove them from the little plastic bag. It's nice and hot. I'm gonna separate them one by one because I wanna show you from what side you need to add your beans, okay? There is a right and a left side. So let me show you. The texture is completely different. This is where we're going to add our beans. On this side, I'm gonna flip it around so that you could see the other side is a little more smooth. And that's where you don't wanna add the beans. You wanna add them right on this side. Okay, now I am ready to start adding 1 tablespoon of the beans or a little more. Be generous. Remember, the beans really go a long way and they taste delicious in these crispy tacos. So I'm going to continue filling all my tortillas until they are completely done. Be generous with your beans. I am completely done with my tacos and I'm going to go ahead and start frying them. I have a plate here with some napkins to take away the excessive oil. My pan has oil already and it's nice and hot. I preheated it before I started adding the tacos inside. You want to make sure that the oil is nice and hot before you start adding the tacos so that they do not absorb too much oil. That's what we don't want. Let me flip them and let me show you so that you could see how crispy they are getting. When your tacos are like this, they are ready to be removed because they could easily get burned. And we don't want a burnt crispy taco, okay? So let me remove one by one, just like this. And remember, have ready a plate with napkins so that you remove the excessive oil. And now I am ready to start adding the tomato, the lettuce. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding to this one the lettuce. I'm just gonna add it towards the middle and then I'm gonna start adding my slices, 2 slices of the tomato. That's why the slices need to be nice and thin. I'm adding my little strip of cheese, fresh cheese, and look at this. This looks so beautiful, but yet I'm sure it's delicious. Okay, this one is completely done. Let me assemble one more taco so that you have an idea how to do it. Whichever idea is best for you, start doing it. I'm going to start here with the tomato. Remember, the tomato is really nice and sliced, really thinly. And then I'm adding the cheese. And then right on the top, I'm going to add the lettuce. And look how beautiful this looks. Be generous with your lettuce, okay? Okay, I'm going to continue with the rest, but this looks amazing, and I can't wait for the presentation. I am completely done with these nice and crispy bean tacos. I know that once you try them, you guys are going to love it. This is the part I really love and enjoy. I added some aguacate, some king taco green salsa that you already have on my channel, sour cream with no salt, tomato and lettuce. This is everything we need for these delicious and crispy bean tacos. Well, I have mine here. I added some avocado and some green salsa, and now I am ready to taste it. My mouth is already watering, excuse me. Nice and crispy and full of beans, delicious. Just perfection. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. peace, and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying my crispy bean taco. See you in my next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.